And now it's time for your active weather forecast. Yeah, I think many Canadians are going to be a bit sleepy as we head into Sunday, especially with this big weather system on the way. Meteorologist Mark Robinson joining us today on Weather AM. And Mark, flooding, of course, is going to be a risk today across southern Ontario, but also that rain transitioning to snow, the cold coming in on Sunday, that's also going to be a headline too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to call this English weather to start with and Canadian weather to end with when we're talking about this storm. Very typical. Yeah, very typical of these storms, though. You get all that warm, moist air coming up on the one side of the low, and then as the low passes by, you get all that cold air wrapping around. Because we're getting a lot of that snow, a lot of that rain, though, we're talking about a lot of the southern Ontario watersheds, a lot of that water falling on there, coming off into the rivers fairly quickly. So there is some potential for flooding, but most of the danger is likely to be fast-moving rivers and very, very cold water on any of them. We're talking about the Humber, the Grand, Etobicoke Creek, all of those areas is likely going to be very, very cold, very fast-moving water. And after that, we get into the snow, all that lake effect snow, because we have no ice on the lakes. Yeah. And that means we're getting lake effect snow in March, which is a bit unusual.
Yeah, let's talk about the transition to lake effect snow. We're going to see rain mainly throughout the day today. Colder air rushes in behind it. What would you say some of the key areas would be that could see, some whiteout conditions into Sunday?
Definitely along that, right along the Huron shoreline, across right near the Georgian Bay, across the 400. Sort of our typical areas is where we're expecting it. That's where it's probably going to happen. So please be careful. Winter is not over yet. It's holding on by its fingernails, and it's on its way out, but it's still holding on for maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah, the grip is pretty good. Mark, I think you need an umbrella. Your hair looks pretty wet out there.
Yeah, it's getting that way. It's right down my neck, too.
Okay, Mark, we're going to be checking in with you again throughout the hour. I just want to show everybody at home the snow that is coming into Quebec, because this is going to be big, big, heavy snowfall as two systems come together. Rain remains throughout the day today. That transition to snow, all of that happening through the night tonight.